It's amazing how a film can make your skin absolutely crawl in just 60 seconds. So today, that's what we're going to do. We're going to deconstruct the short horror film The Caller ID Is You to see exactly how they build so much terror in so little time. Right off the bat, the movie hits you with this question. This is the whole idea. See, the terror isn't some monster hiding in the closet. Nope. The film immediately tells you the horror is coming from somewhere much, much closer. It's personal, and you can't escape it. So before anyone even says a word, the film is already setting a trap for you. Let's dig into how it builds this incredible foundation of dread with nothing but pure atmosphere. Okay, so the very first thing we see is the time, 3 a.m. And that is not random at all. In horror folklore, this is the witching hour or the devil's hour. It's a classic way of signaling that the wall between our world and something else is paper thin. Plus, our guy is asleep, right? He's at his most vulnerable. And then you have the lighting. It's not some warm, cozy lamp. It's a single, ugly tube light. And finally, where is he? A small, cramped apartment. The isolation is absolutely key here. It doesn't just trap the character, it traps us, the audience, right there with him. There is literally nowhere to run. No one's coming to help. So, think about how this all stacks up. The time makes you feel spiritually unsafe, the light makes you feel physically unsafe, the space traps you, and being jolted from sleep means you're mentally off balance. Nothing scary has even happened yet, but the film has already got your heart pounding. That is just masterful filmmaking. All right, so the atmosphere is thick with dread. Now the movie kicks it into high gear, moving from that quiet anxiety to some seriously mind-bending psychological horror. This is the moment. The phone rings, he looks at it, and the caller ID just says, "You." I mean, how do you even process that? Your brain just breaks. Instantly, the threat isn't outside anymore. It's you. All logic just flies right out the window. So he answers, and his own voice whispers from the phone, "Don't turn around." Ugh, it's so creepy. That command taps into this primal fear we all have of what might be standing right behind us. And the fact that the warning, or is it a threat, is coming from himself, that just makes it 1,000 times more terrifying. And this is what makes the film so effective. It's not a slasher or a ghost story. This is pure psychological horror. The terror is coming from inside the character's own mind, his own identity. The real fight here is self versus self. Okay, so the psychological tension is just about to snap.
The film knows this, and it moves to its climax. It's time for the big payoff, where all that internal fear becomes a very real, very visual threat.
This whole sequence happens so fast. Boom, he drops the phone in shock. Boom, his eyes dart over to a mirror. And what does he see? Himself. But something's wrong. This version of him smiles. A really, really creepy smile. Then it raises a knife. And, right as it's about to happen, everything goes black.
This is the classic doppelganger trope, and it's so powerful for a reason. I mean, seeing a copy of yourself is weird enough, but seeing a version that's clearly evil, that sinister smile, the knife, that's pure nightmare fuel. It basically confirms the whole film's point. Your greatest enemy might just be a darker part of you.
So the screen is black. The jump scare's over. But the film's not quite done with us. It leaves us with one last little cryptic puzzle that just sticks in your brain long after it's over. In the total darkness, the only light comes from the screen of the dropped phone, and there's one last message. You answered yourself. This line is so chilling because what does that even mean? It totally reframes the whole story. Was the call a warning he failed to listen to? Did answering the phone somehow invite this thing into reality? We just don't know. And that's where the film leaves you. It doesn't give you any easy answers. Instead, it just leaves this question hanging in the air. By answering a call from you, what did he really answer? A call to his own dark side? A trap he set for himself? The film forces us to fill in the blanks, which, in a way, makes the horror our own. And that is how you make 60 Seconds of Perfect Terror.